Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII-2, part blah 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 on the series JG. We may be, this may be our last video of hunting down enemies in the bestiary. It really depends. I've got a few kind of disconnects where I'm seeing stuff in my list that doesn't seem to be in this in-game one, and then, like, these 8 Caius Ballards I've got those. For the Eidolons, I've only got 1 Chaos Bahamut and 1 Twilight Odin, but I know that the 2 different battles, the bestiary in my manual, or the strategy guide I'm talking about, I do know I've seen both of those, so I'm not sure why it records the way it does. But I think we're down to 1 Seath that needs to be encountered around here somewhere, so we'll just keep running around. And it's not you guys. And then 1 Super Seath that I know is at Erba, and I looked it up to be sure about the date. 400 as fuck. And those were still missing. Oh, you know, jerk. I'm trying to let you go. So this is a ramped up version of the guys that we've been fighting. He's actually higher end. But we've already beaten it, so I don't really care. There's apparently, like, valuable rare drop items that we're not getting from these rare bosses, like one-time drop special item that improves some kind of roll ability. But the simple fact that you can actually, your main character can die and you switch to someone else and get a chance to bring them back makes enemies like this guy a lot less intimidating to me. Because in Final Fantasy XIII, it's down to, like, you thought you had everything well in hand, but then a circumstance is created where that enemy has, this is not the one I want, although he does have a rare crystal or something that we didn't get last time. Go ahead and get rid of his fist real quick. That shouldn't take too long. So now his fist is gone and he's all mad. Doesn't seem like we get a whole... Not doing much damage at all, so maybe reshelling and stuff is worth the effort. I was thinking it probably wasn't, but now I'm changing my mind a bit. He doesn't seem to be immune to... Well, he's immune to Imperil. So poison we just got at the last possible second before I switched, so that's cool. I guess that means he's regrowing his hand. Can we maintain the juggle here? I think the issue is we're not as good at launching as we'd normally be because I don't think Omega launches. And when we're in Relentless Assault, I've got Noel as a Ravager, so he's not going to launch. Are they still in the right? Okay, so Sarah didn't survive that battle, but she did, sort of. You are not the guy that I want to fight. Stop showing up. Yeah, this is what's annoying, is that this... So I'm going to head over to the marshes, because we haven't been there yet, and apparently that's one of the places that these special guys can show up. But we are down to, they're both rare encounters, but we're down to like 2 rare encounters left, and I think we've got everything to get the last fragment. Which would be handy for me, because it means I can just call it a session, and the next time I know, I'm either going to replay the end game or start doing DLC stuff. Okay, there was 3 targets there, which means probably they were not the... Yeah, the 3 is usually 3 of those little Lolgius, whatever they are called, guys. You are the souped up version of those guys, which I've already fought. You are not what I'm after. And you caused me to miss my jump, you jerks. Oh, I'm gonna end up having to fight you. Damn it. This will be a super challenging battle, too, I'm sure. That's it. That's right, brutal. Brutal. I'm surprised at how long these guys have lasted, to tell you the truth, but there we go. Nope, you are the wrong enemy. Okay, you guys are the wrong enemy too. But you're not gonna let me just leave, even though I try to jump over you, Super Mario styles.
This'll show you.
You're dead. You guys got mounting contempt and towering behind. I can only assume that when these guys were alive and before they got turned into teeth, they were like super elite swords fighters, which is why they've retained at least some sense of that identity. You are not what I'm after. You are what I'm after. And I'm facing 2 of you, which is apparently not advisable. It's apparently going to be a really tough fight from what I saw. Because these guys use those boss tactics, and we're fighting 2 of them at the same time. I'm trying to maintain that chain gauge. It does seem to very slowly go up, even when they're shielded like that. Is this gonna be doable or not? This getting it out of the getting a chain going. This is a pain in the butt battle for sure. No, not that one. This one. Because in some cases it seems to actually build faster with Imperil and stuff. Okay, yeah, they're making us work for this one. We're pretty much just going with wound and seems to be immune to almost everything else. So close to staggering these jerks. Or one of them. So you have to feel like that'll be a major... Okay, please let me get some damage in here. Before I'm forced to heal. Damn it. Okay, we got rid of one of them, didn't we? Oh, we also lost a party member. But we got rid of one of them. That should make things significantly easier. So I can actually use positive buffs on myself while I'm trying to get this damn Imperil going. Okay. So I'm thinking it's a good idea to go defensive when it goes to multicast, but can't do that every single time. It's going to take too long. Well, whatever it's doing, it's got rid of all my positive status stuff fast. To get Carol back without and keep its dizzy meter up. We're gonna get like 0 stars for speed on this. I'm fine with that. I just need to defeat this guy so that we've cleared a battle that involves it as an enemy. I guess I should have stayed there a little longer. Imperil was wearing off like instantly. I think its stupid shield disappears when we actually stagger it. Long, slow fight here, guys. The wound damage might be better than anything else. Not that it doesn't seem to heal itself. Alright, we're getting closer. We're gonna win. It's taking forever, but we're gonna win. Yeah, the only other enemy that's left is also a super boss type enemy, so we are gonna have to work for it a bit in these last couple of fights before we do nothing but end game replay and then DLC super bosses where you would expect we're gonna have to work for it in every fight. We are in a little bit of trouble here. Like to have Imperil on when we stagger, if at all possible. It's like 0.2 progress for every hit we land, too. This guy really doesn't want to get staggered. At least we're doing a bit of wound damage when we use this paradigm. Again, I don't know if he heals himself, but if he does, wound damage is a really good counter against that. Come on, we're so freaking close. We've already used Ultimate Arrow, right? Yeah. Oh, there might be different things that we can get applied to it now that we couldn't get on it before. Because it doesn't matter, it's dead. How many stars? 0, probably? Yeah. We're supposed to do that in a lot less time. But we encountered it. It's on our bestiary now. So we've only got one left that I know of. So we gotta head for Erba. Orba. Whatever it is. 400 as fuck. And we'll be ready to wrap this quest up, I believe. I keep thinking something is going to go horribly wrong. I'll have to go through the entire bestiary again. But I'm trying not to be that way. I'm trying to look at it positive. It seems to be like we can do this now. Now, I encountered this thing playing the game once when not Let's Playing, and I remember encountering it on the beach because this big, huge Seath showed up, and I was like, whoa. And I do not believe I actually defeated it, although I was not fighting it with a party that was capable of winning the game at that time. So we're at the right place. We're already on the beach. And we can pretty much avoid every fight except for ones with a big, giant monster. Or we can try to avoid them and hope that the enemies are going to work with us on that. Because it will be one of those, there's a big, huge gateway looking thing, or just like vortex of dark energy kind of deal. Awesome. Yeah, you would think these Seath would avoid us. We're kind of out of their league. But yeah, it'll be one of those where there's just this big, scary... Make sure that the battle fragments are set correctly. Track tougher enemies, yeah. Like the thing Don Tonberry came out of, where it's like some kind of explosion of energy and stuff, and you swing at it and a big monster comes out. I don't think we actually see the monster just hanging out on the beach, waiting for us to attack. I might end up having to fight these guys. I didn't do a very good job of, yeah, figuring out which way to go to run away. Sarah can pretty much instant kill these guys now. There we go. Matter of fact, let's set our party paradigm and go into superiority right from the go. Because this will be more of a boss type of fight. As you can see, it's a big old beast. Don't remember if this is a new enemy design for this game, or if it showed up in the previous game. If it did, it was like a optional super boss as part of the Titan's Trials or something, but I think this might be new for this game. So we're going to start out by just trying to do stuff to it, see what happens. No particular reason from the get-go to think we can or cannot handle this. I don't know. I haven't fought this enemy in a long time. And when I did, I feel like I was heading towards a long, slow, protracted defeat, but was going to... like, it was going to take a long time to lose. I was going to be able to hold myself together for a bit, but not ultimately win. Oh, and as you can see, it's summoning guys. I kind of hate enemies that do that. So, I'm going to assume that this is not one where the strategy is you have to ignore the minions. I'm going to go with you have to take them out. So I'm getting de-shell and stuff applied, but not de-protect finally. This might be another one where there's a fast strat that I'm not doing, and the way we're doing it will take forever but be effective. This is how a lot of the DLC fights work. You can survive and all, but it's going to take you forever to win if you don't use a very specific approach. So it's weak against elements. It's immune to poison. It's not immune to anything else that we've discovered so far. But yeah, we really got to pour on the damage now if we want to have any chance of beating it in its first stagger. It might not be doable. Okay, so let's have a little break for healing. Because it's, it might have been possible to beat it in one stagger. I didn't. I'll live with it. I left 0. I know that's a really high-end attack, or if I should be turtling. I guess I should be turtling, maybe. Because it does look like, the little minions are gone. That's what I was worried about. Instead, I was letting minions pile up. really like to get Deep Protect up because I think that's the one that will make Omega Weapon do more damage. Darkness Cutter? Is that a move that can be hit out of any position, like the Diamond Cutter? Come on, get Deep Protect on him. There we go. Or her. I think this... For some reason, I think this one's female. Particular strong rationale for that. Oh, well, there's some minions hanging around that I didn't realize were here. Okay, it's getting kind of bad. Yeah, having all these vampires around is a bit more dangerous than a small number of those flying guys. It looks like this enemies that are being summoned get a bit nastier as the battle continues. If it's going to keep summoning, we're going to have a harder time finishing this thing off. I wasn't worried about Asuna so much as like actually getting Noel's hit points back. Jeez. So I don't want to get sloppy now, because we're into the... it's been a long fight now. We kind of need to finish it. I keep thinking, like, can't I go for missed charges or something? I seem to have lost my, whatever progress I'd made on building up a meter against it. Oh, and it's going for Beseech, which is probably its thing that summons monsters. Can't go off offense long enough to let it to lose that stagger meter again. Probably can't really afford to waste time with debuffs anymore either. I just need to get it staggered and finish it. Don't want Omega to die either. Stagger. Okay, good. I think at this point Cerberus might get this right away. Finish it. Not worry too much about building up the meter any higher. Just start doing the extra damage. Though I don't think I used her, no, never mind, she's in the wrong. She can't do the Meteor Javelin right now anyway. Just finish him, yeah. Okay, so now we got some regular enemies left. That's fine. We're not going to get sloppy and lose it now. So whatever we got to do to finish off the vampires. I know it's always in red because Omega is nearly defeated, but he's also got like half hit point capacity thanks to wound damage. Whew, finally done. Oh, we got 5 stars after all that. And the Solar Knight. Well, we definitely want to save the game, and now, fingers crossed, guys, we're going to go to Academia and see if that actually is the end of this quest. Because if so, we just will have earned our final fragment. Time is on my side, blah, 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 etc. Alright. Let's keep them crossed. Because there's definitely disconnects between my bestiary and theirs, but it seems like everything we're supposed to have, we have. Except that it vaguely seems like there's forms of the two Eidolon enemies. He's so tired. Twilight Odin and Bahamut, which don't seem quite right. I don't really want to have to go redo... It would be possible, but I don't want to redo a bunch of... Because the Bahamut piece that seems to be missing is the one that we got at the beginning of the game, like before we were even playing as Sarah and Noel. So I could play through the Valhalla sequences again if we have to, but it doesn't really seem like it was supposed to be something you were supposed to have to do. I love that these little symbols here for walking are, you know, have both a male and female figure to... I'm gonna be really... Hey, look at that! Some kid just fell flat on his ass! Well, on his face. But if we get to this guy and he's like a douche to us because we don't have all of the stuff yet, I will be annoyed. If there's just not a whole lot to it at all, I'll be fine.
Yes? You say you've tracked down and recorded data on all the monsters you could find.
Oh, you suck. There's just so many more.
What's this? You've discovered a creature missing from my database. A new species.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
The monsters appearing with the paradox leave behind no bodily remains. It stands to reason that their data should remain unrecorded. Thank you. You have given me new purpose. The next database I compile will truly be a work of perfection.
And then he giggles to himself.
We need to rethink our current system of classification.
For example, there's a whole bunch of shit that you've got and I don't, but apparently you've got the full list. So, that should mean we've got everything. Yeah, 160 out of 160. Okay, well, so the first place we need to go now... I don't know if Bobo's not watching this one, but it's like, oh, Starscream is excited for us. Secret ending. All fragments obtained. The final blessing of the god XIII has revealed a secret ending. Only those who have obtained all of Time's memories can witness the true history. To defeat the secret ending, you must travel to Academia in 500 as fuck and defeat Caius once more. Behold the revelation that takes place behind the throne of the goddess in Valhalla. It's not really worth all the effort we put into it, but, I mean, I wanted to be a completionist, so here I am. What I want to do now, actually, is just go to the casino and get any... We should have all the fragment skills if we have all the fragments, right? Oh, apparently, one or two of the enemies that we hadn't defeated yet were, like, key to multiple fragment skills, because we were missing several fragment skills, but we should have all of them now. And again, that means that when I end this video in this session, I just have to decide the next time I sit down, am I going to go through DLC battles first, or go through the secret ending first, because that's all that's left in the game. Even a secret ending. Secret ending, by the way, don't expect a whole lot out of the secret ending, okay? Secret ending is not like Sarah reveals that actually she survived and it's all trick to make Caius think he won and everything's perfectly okay. Yeah, that's not the secret ending.
It is clear as day. You were the ones chosen by the goddess.
Oh,
The fragments you carry are proof of her faith in you.
pretty much. So we've got Mobile Mog, Field Killer, Clockmaster, Eyes of the Goddess.
There is nothing more I can offer. It is up to you two now. May the goddess bless you and hear your prayers.
So, are you secretly the chick who was in Zaz's hair, or is it Chocolina? Because I'm not sure what's going on anymore, man. Mog's manifestation. Okay, Mobile Mog. Mob returns quickly to your side after throwing him. Sure. Bargain Hunter Haggler. Chocobo Music. Field Killer. Field Kill. One-shot enemies in the field. Your recent battle total will be reset. The score will cease to accumulate. I don't know what that means. Obtain more monster crystals. More enemies will set this to less. Eyes of the Goddess. Control camera during event scenes. Clockmaster. Manipulates overall game speed. Cutscenes and certain game elements will be unaffected. Whoa, trails, man. I'm tripping balls, no. Whoa, dude. Okay, this is stupid. Oh, but it slows down the menu, too. Okay, we saw it. I don't care about it, though. This game actually moves a lot faster in most respects than... we'll put on Eyes of the Goddess, if out of curiosity, if nothing else, but... Ding, 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 today's my lucky day. Ding, ding, ding. This is 3 Dog. Anyway, alright, yeah, that feels like a good place to call it a video. When we come back next time, I think what I'm going to do is... go through Act 5, requipping, and not all of Act... Well, I guess it is pretty much all of Act 5, the last area. Requipping... No, I don't even think I need to do that, do I? I think I just... I'm going to just replay the final battle with the Paradox Scope equipped. So yeah, that'll probably be next time. And then after that, the DLC Coliseum battles. Some of them are a lot harder than others, and there's a few that I've never won. Namely, I've never actually beaten Snow. I've never actually beaten Gilgamesh. And then after you beat Snow, you unlock the ability to fight the big, goofy-looking master of the Coliseum. And depending on who you ask, either he or Gilgamesh are the ultimate final boss of the game. But that Coliseum master guy has more than one difficulty setting, and I might, if I can beat Snow and I can beat the easiest form of that boss, I might be satisfied, because I tried to beat Gilgamesh off screen, and it's just like, it's going to take, it's the kind of battle where it would take like an hour. It's kind of ridiculous. So I might reach a point where I'm like, look, I showed you all the fragments. You can go find videos of people winning these DLC battles if you want to, but I might just reach a point where I'm done. But the fact that we've gotten all the fragments and are going to see the secret ending is honestly a little more than I was expecting to be able to pull out with this LP. So if you've been with me all along, I'm glad you're still here, and I hope you'll enjoy it as we go through to the very end. See you guys next time.